It's time for Show Off Sunday, where everyone has a chance to show off their own car, and here's this week's winner.
Hi, my name's Jessie, and this is my 1965 Ford Falcon Wagon. When I was first trying to get my permit to drive, I was thinking about if I should go to a dealership and buy a car, or if I could actually build my own car. And I went to my dad, and we went on the search for a car that I could rebuild and have some fun with. And we eventually came across this car, and it was in Kentucky. We went and we checked it out, and I just loved the car and everything about it. It was white with blue flowers on the top, and the paint wasn't very pretty, but it sounded nice, and it was just cool to me, and I just loved it. So we eventually bought the car, and we drove it home just barely, and we started work on it. I've always been a very hands-on type of person, and having the car really helped me figure out what I wanted to do in life, and it really was just a great experience. When we got the car home, we started work, and the first thing to do is to clean it up and get the body ready. So first we started by stripping it down and taking out the interior and the seats, and we cleaned the floor pans, looked for rust, and we .415 them and painted them. So the engine itself, as of now, is a 70s 302 V8 out of a Mustang that's been bored out a little bit, probably to a 308. It has a 351 cam in it. It has aluminum heads and an Edelbrock air gap intake. Before we put the engine back in the car, we put it on a dyno to see what power it'd make. And it made around 250 horsepower at 4,500 RPM and around 300 pound-feet of torque at about 4,000 RPM. And after that, the engine sounded a lot better in the car. The interior for the car was in a pretty rough shape when we got it, and nothing was really salvageable, so we had to rip all of it out and go on a hunt for new interior, and we got lucky and found some, and we found nice black interior for the entire car. Someone had Vaselined all the door panels and seats to keep them preserved, and it actually worked. And so it was very lucky, and we had to get new carpet, and I had to steam the carpet to get it to fit right. And we were able to find a new steering wheel, and we sandblasted the dash, and we painted it and used leftover vinyl from the stickers on the hood. Once we made the decision and found a 5-speed transmission, we started work on putting it in. This was probably the second hardest undertaking of the car, but it certainly made the biggest difference. We found a used Tremec 5-speed at a car swap meet, and we had to make new mounts for the entire transmission. We had to cut a hole in the tunnel for the shifter. We had to shorten the drive shaft. We had to find a clutch pedal and assembly, and we had to make a hole for the hydraulic clutch in the firewall. It really hurt cutting into the car like that, but once it was done and once I was able to drive it, all of that really just went away. The last and most recent thing we've done to the car is fuel injection. We had a 650 Edelbrock on the car beforehand, and it worked really well, but some cold days it wouldn't start. We eventually got tired of the hassle and purchased fuel injection, and we purchased the Holley Sniper EFI, and we bolted it up and wired it up, and it works great. I highly recommend it. I'm 18 years old, and I live in East Tennessee, and my car's name is Scarlett. I've had her for a little over 2.5 years now. It took about 1.5 years to completely rebuild her, but I wouldn't quite say that because she's never quite done. You're always doing something when you have an older car. I bring her to car shows as much as I can, and if you ever see me, just say hi. And finally, I want to say thank you, Scotty, for featuring me on your channel.
Well, that was this week's video, and remember, to have your car video highlighted here on my channel, check this out! So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell!